Hello, this is P Daddy, and I have a tutorial today. We are taking on a 2900 trophy level 10 player who decided to bring a level 2 Lumberjack. The Lumberjack is, in my opinion, overpowered. The damage that he can do just by himself, and then to be able to drop that rage when he goes out, is just an effective combination, and it can be very deadly. So let's take a look at this match and see how I was able to take him down. Alright, so looking at my starting hand, I knew that I didn't have my elixir pump, so I just decided to drop one of my lower level troops, which was a 4 elixir musketeer. He gives me a zap, and then I drop my princess off to the side, and then decide to just let the wizard go while I take a hog down the lane. Now, at this point I see the Lumberjack come out, which usually, defensively, I guess is an okay thing. What I want to do now that I've seen a Lumberjack is I want to try and make sure that I stop him somewhere in here, or at least before he crosses the bridge, because when he drops that rage, I want it to drop here and nowhere near here. So I decide I'm gonna have to get my my barbarians to attack and try to stop him at the river, which they do. And now I'm able to get, and it's costly because that Valk is having rage, but I was able to stop him from being able to come across that bridge and use the effects of that rage. So at this point now, we're both kind of building up, and I'm able to get an elixir pump down. He's coming at me with Witch, and then he drops the Royal Giant. So that can be deadly. So one trick that I usually like to do in those situations, especially if I don't have my Barbarian up at this point, first of all, we know the Witch does splash damage. So when I drop troops, I am dropping them far apart, but within range, so that if there is a fireball, if you have other splash damage troops, even arrows, I can still maintain one of the troops staying up and continuing to lay down fire. So he comes with a fireball. Now I'm able to get my barbarians down. Now at this point, you can see I have a good push coming this way. Most of my health on my barbarians and a deadly musketeer behind is a great combination. So that means I am going to streak up this lane with my hog to basically cause him to have to decide which one he wants to defend. And as you'll see, it doesn't go well for him. So as soon as I drop that hog, he drops off his mini P.E.K.K.A. But at this point, I could care less about that mini P.E.K.K.A. He may take the tower down, but I know that my barbarians and my hog are going to really start to level this out. So he drops the Lumberjack. I got him at the at the bridge, which is exactly where I wanted him. Now I'm able to take down both towers, and I get my musketeer out to finish off the Valk. At this point, I'm pretty certain I'm going to take this down. I don't have a good troop to combat the wizard, so I just let him take it. I do a defensive hog to try and keep him busy, keep him on his toes while I build up elixir. I drop a Valk off to the left. He drops off his Lumberjack, which, at this point is not a bad idea, but he goes after the barbarians, and therefore doesn't get the rage where he wants it. I drop a defensive elixir pump right in front of the Royal Giant. So, I know it had to be frustrating, and he will leave enraged. But that's how I was able to take it down. So some important keys to remember when you are having to use troops other than, say, barbarians to take down Royal Giant. Try to split them up so that they are not vulnerable to splash attacks. When you see that you're up against a Lumberjack, try to stop him before he crosses the bridge. And then at the end, you saw the use of a defensive elixir pump, knowing that that Royal Giant could be coming back up. And then as far as the offense, when you're able to get a push down one lane, sometimes it helps to split it off down another lane and make that opponent decide which one he's going to try to defend. So that's it for this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it.